Hello everyone, I am back with another review of a movie, something that I was decently looking forward to. It did not make my anticipated top 15 list. It did not even make, it made a hint in the honorable mentions that I was looking forward to it, but it didn't really make the list. Like, it wouldn't have made it that close. But it certainly wasn't with, like, these 30 to 40 movies that I wasn't caring about at all. This was certainly, like, in my mind, a movie I was looking forward to, and that is, of course, the brand new Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is coming to theaters on April 8th, and it will be in the Dolby Theater. If you want to go to the IMAX Theater and see it, too bad. Ambulance is taking over the IMAX Theater next week. Bayham, Michael Bay. Basic thoughts for me as a kind of Sonic. I mean, fuck, I got Mario up on this bitch, so, like, how do I point? That's Mario right there. I'm a Mario fan-ish, more so than I am Sonic. Does not mean I didn't grow up with the Sonic games. I played a lot of the Sonic Riders, like the fucking hoverboard games. I played a lot of Sonic Colors, Sonic Generation, Sonic Mania. I did play the classic original Sonic 1, 2, and 3. There's quite a lot of Sonic I grew up with. I do play Sonic games, and I find the ones that I've played good. I usually avoid the ones that I don't hear good things from, so, like the Sonic the Hedgehog Xbox One, is it Sonic 06? Shit like that. I've avoided those ones for good reasons, and when the first movie came out, I went, a Sonic movie? Really? And everyone remembers that shitty design from the trailer, the meow? And then they fixed it because fans complained, and they rebooted it, and everyone was like, oh, we're fans, they listened to us, they spent time to fix that design because they knew it would be shitty, and the movie got tons of praise. Everyone went to go watch it. It was really good with audiences. Critically, mixed. A 50 on, I think it had like a 48 or to 50 on Metacritic out of 100. That's meh. Rotten Tomatoes 63 to 67-ish range, I believe. And this one, out of nowhere, kind of started getting in the same range as the original Sonic movie, which I have here, my Blu-ray copy of it. Do enjoy this movie. I got enough to get it on Black Friday the year it was out, so late 2020 on Black Friday, and I do enjoy the film. I have quite a few issues with it story-wise. It's very simple. There's nothing about it that's particularly amazing about the action, the story, the characters. It's very predictable. It's a simple 95-minute fun ride that any Sonic fan or kid is going to love, and the parents will go home going, that Jim Carrey, he's still got it. And the big selling point for this one is to get parents back for Jim Carrey, or maybe some parents grew up with Sonic in the 80s, because it is very possible, and the 90s as well. And, the kids are automatically going to know because it's Sonic. There's something to draw attention to. Sonic's a lifelong character that's been here forever. He may not be Mario big. Mario big, but he is definitely like the second step underneath. And some people like him more. And I can tell you by going to this theater with three of my friends, one of them is a fucking massive Sonic fan. I can't really say he's like a friend directly, but one of my friends brought him, and I could just tell, in order to kind of down, it was like just a giant Sonic fan, because anytime something like, Sonic related, and I know all the shit. I know he likes chili dogs, Super Sonic, cool as fuck, Metal Sonic, Sonic Riders, reference to Sonic Colors. There's like, I know all the callbacks. I'm pretty well with Sonic enough to know it. But man, like, it would have been like, this is like his Avengers Endgame, I imagine. Like, this was a huge crowd reaction, and actually, the whole crowd, especially during the second half more so of the movie, there was chuckles and laughs here and there. It was almost sold out. But from the other half of the movie, it was cheering. Like, this was a great experience, especially for a Sonic film. Because when you go see this opening night, most likely you're not going to get that happy of a crowd. Maybe opening night, but granted, I don't know how big this film was going to be, but all I can tell you is I really liked Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I quite enjoy the first one, as I just mentioned. I wouldn't probably fucking pick up a Blu-ray if I didn't care. But in my opinion, at the time, this was the best video game movie. Video game adaptation. Like, Wreck-It Ralph is probably like the best, but that's not a video game movie. It deals with a video game, like, idea, but it's not based on a video game. Sonic is strictly based on a video game. And in terms of adaptions, I think they nailed it here. I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is going to go down, at least for me at the moment, until something shows to prove it, that this is the best video game movie. Who knows, the Mario movie could prove that from Illumination in December. I'm doubtful, but who knows. But the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is so goddamn funny. I almost kind of want to do a spoiler review, but spoilers are more just ruining jokes, and I don't like doing that. So I found a way to just simplify the story up. Basic premise here, Eggman has been on that mushroom planet we saw him get sent to in the last movie, Robotnik, but they do refer to him in the name Eggman a few times, so it could be argued as Eggman. But Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey, has been on that planet for about 200, I believe 34 days was the amount, 243, somewhere like that. And he finds a way to get off the island, and he meets Knuckles, and Knuckles becomes his buddy, and they hunt for the Master Emerald, the combination of all the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need to explain that shit. And for the source of ultimate power, almost to the power to spread throughout the universe and their own world and the multiverse. And Jim Carrey wants it, and Knuckles, who grew up under the Echidna Warriors, who kind of lost their fight. They originally had the power of it, and it was taken by the Owls, who like Longclaw, which was Sonic's mother of that first film. It was a very simple opening. And they sort of went to war over it, and then the Owls hid it so no one would fight over it anymore, and now Knuckles is looking for it for his tribe and for, the Echidna Warriors. And, Jim Carrey's looking for it because he's a fucking maniac who wants power. So, basic premise there is that they're hunting for that, and they somehow get out of that world, and they can make it back to Earth, and they also want to hunt down Sonic, and they also believe that Sonic's power and reasoning can lead him to the power of the Master Emerald. Tails is also here as it was set up, played by Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who plays her in plays Tails. She plays Tails, which is a him, in the games. So it's hard to say her and him because I'm referring to the actress, the voice actress as a her, and the character as a him. Does a great job. Ben Schwartz is great, and Idris Elba is great as Knuckles. He's kind of like a Drax, similar tone, if you know a lot about the character of Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's very, not necessarily smart. He has ideas, and he believes in like a tribal message, like agreement of friendship and bonding. He does believe in that stuff. And he has some logical ideas, but he's mainly just the strong guy who doesn't understand much and is referred to as an imbecile for who he is. But goddamn it, does Idris Elba bring a lot of levity to that dark role, and it's really funny. Jim Carrey gets more time to shine here, as well as the side characters. I would say, weirdly enough, James Marsden, and I forget who plays his wife in the first one. It's probably on the back here. I'm not going to spend the entire time looking for it, but I can't find it, but I found the image of her. She's like the wife character right there. Yeah. And so they are back in here, of course. They're shown a little bit in the trailers. And they're going to a wedding for their friends, Rachel and Randall. And Rachel was in the first film. She had her daughter, JoJo. She was like the friend that was like, who the hell is this guy? And then the little girl, JoJo, gives them the shoes, and those become the iconic Sonic shoes. Like that's like the big thing of that scene. You guys know it if you've seen the first movie. And they're returning, and they're at a wedding. All the wedding moments are so goddamn funny. I had not heard I laughed so loud, like this was like me like genuinely laughing out loud, like very sporadic laughter consistently during that whole sequence, because I'm not going to spoil what happens at the wedding, like probably hour 20 minutes into the movie, hour 10 minutes in, but it is so batshit insane how many, like there's like twists and turns. I'm like, what is going on? This is so ridiculous. It almost is so funny. And the character who plays the friend of Rachel, holy shit, does she steal the show for this like 10 to 15 minute sequence. You will love it and get a ton of laughs. Jim Carrey has a little bit more to do even than he did in the first one. You will get a ton of laughs. The action and the visuals, while they're not stellar, are definitely improved, and you will have a fun time. There are just more laughs in general, more basic heartwarming moments. It's simple messages you can get of any kid's movie. The weakest thing is that it is 2 hours long, so it does drag on a bit longer. The runtime of this one is only 98 minutes, so, the new one is hitting 122 minutes long. That is going to feel, for some people, a bit longer. I mean, it is over, That's like 24 minutes longer. That's a decent jump for a sequel and for a kid's film. It's not strictly meant for kids, but that is longer than what I've seen for most kids' films. The fact that it is longer than Morbius right now, that is out in theaters, which I will be reviewing tomorrow. So don't fucking think I'm not reviewing it. I am seeing it. Wear my Marvel shirt for it. I was going to go tonight, but I was going to go today as well to go see it, but me and my friend were tired after Sonic. We're like, dude, let's just go home. Fuck this. I'll see Morbius tomorrow, when I'm done with the work. But this is a really goddamn fun film. It's a simple, basic story, yes, and it does run on too long. I think if you cut 15 minutes out, maybe some of the simplistic ideas, and give a little bit more time to the relationship of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and grow that a bit in their different ways, you would have had a great film. But they have a really damn fun, like great on the level. It's a fun scale, it's great. On a quality scale, it's like pretty good, but it could have been really good. And overall, I think the movie just comes together as good and whole, and I really enjoy it. When I bought this, I bought it on Black Friday, and at the time I didn't have a job. So theoretically, that's the reason I bought it for only like $6, $5.99 on Blu-ray. That's really good to get one. But when this comes out, it might be one that I just go for day one. I would like to see it again, maybe with my nephew. If my nephew ends up going without someone else, then I will definitely go check it out again on my own time, because I do want to see it one more time. As long as I make my priorities first to see other movies. I don't just want to go see the same movie again. First I want to see, Morbius, sadly, I at least want to see it. I mean, it'd be kind of weird if I just skipped that one and then see everything else. I also see Everything Everywhere All at Once and Ambulance. Those will be coming up in the upcoming week. I want to catch up on The Outfit. Once I've seen those, I will make sure to find time to see Sonic the Hedgehog 2 again. But that's really my simple review. If you liked the first one, just imagine this a little bit longer, but better action and funnier, is what I can say. It does drag on a bit, this new one, but it is a fun time. Sonic fans will eat this shit up. If you're not a Sonic fan, you're still going to have fun. I'm more of a Sonic fan than I would say for sure my friend Jacob, who you've seen in some other reviews. He went to go see it with me, and I went with my other friends. Angel, you've seen him in review, and he brought his friend Nico, and holy shit, I think Angel and Nico liked it even more, at least from what I could tell, but I was in love with it. I love Jim Carrey. I thought James Marsden was great, the character of Rachel and Randall. Oh my god, that subplot's hilarious. Sonic is great. The visuals are like kind of brighter, more colorful on the fur and all the details. It's just even improved. There's a lot of better actions and visual sequences. It's a lot of good visual gags. It's funnier. Sure, is there a fart joke in here? Yes, there is a fart joke in here. Is there a joke where Jim Carrey goes, "Oh, I'm the real G," and starts flossing? Sadly, but it's Jim Carrey, so fucking respect it. It's Jim Carrey. He's retiring. He deserves to floss and call himself the real G fam whenever he wants to. This is a really fun film. I cannot wait to definitely see it with some other friends, if I can get other friends to go, and at least check it out again, and for sure get the Blu-ray and or the 4K. I might get the 4K for this next one, because I imagine it looked really nice in 4K. But seriously, if you're even thinking about seeing Sonic, do go see it. I mean, seems that next week is going to be a great week. Ambulance, I've heard actually pretty good things about, and I hear it's quite ridiculous. Everything Everywhere All at Once just sounds like the greatest movie ever from what I've been hearing. I have heard like practically no complaints. The worst review I heard was like, it's okay. And almost every other review besides that I've heard called it like a 9 or 10 out of 10. And then Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So if you're going for anything next week, seriously, you could make a triple feature lineup if you like your variety of movies. It could be a really good time, because Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will not disappoint adults or kids or fans. Even if it feels a little dragged on or slow, or maybe it's not perfect for you. For me, I was laughing consistently, quite loud. It is Jim Carrey's retirement. You should respect it as that. At least he's saying it is. And it could be his final... If not, it's his final role for a while, so give it that. And a lot of good visuals, good action. Ben Schwartz is great as the voice. It's fun to have that dynamic, and it's going to be a really fun time for kids and adults. Better than an average amount of kids' movies you'd get in a year. So do check out Sonic the Hedgehog 2 when you get the chance. If you're trying to take a kid to a movie, the next kid's movie isn't for 3.5 weeks till The Bad Guys. And perhaps your kids don't even want to see The Bad Guys, or you don't even know what that is. So if that's true, then make your chance out to go see Sonic at the theater. It is worth the time and the money and the experience. I would personally go again, and I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. Now that I have wrapped up my basic review, as I mentioned just a little bit ago, middle of the review, I'm going to be seeing Morbius tomorrow, and I will review Morbius tomorrow. I'm going to be seeing Everything Everywhere All at Once and Ambulance on Friday, and I probably won't review them until either Saturday or Sunday, but I am going to see those, and I am going to review them, because I do want to talk about them. I've been looking forward to Ambulance because it looks stupid, but I've been really looking forward to Everything Everywhere All at Once. It might be like my number one hype movie. I'm ready to see it again. And as for what else comes, I think, for sure, a review for Morbius tomorrow, and then reviews for those two later in the week. I'm not going to review The Bubble or Apollo 10.5. I really liked Apollo 10.5, I'll let you know that, and I thought The Bubble was meh. You can see my reviews on my Letterboxd account, which I'm going to start linking in every video that I make, so people can check out my Letterboxd account if you want more reviews and a little bit more into what I've seen, and just a basic rating if you didn't stay this long. Although if you didn't stay this long, you probably wouldn't even hear me talk about it, so whatever. Yeah, so Morbius tomorrow, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Ambulance later in the week. And check out Sonic the Hedgehog. Look at him, look how cool he is. Look how fucking cool, he's fucking blue. He's fucking blue, he's blue.